As the PCs used to say in UK. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Sound like Mick Jagger there. Hello, everyone. This is MV broadcasting very rainy Cardiff. I'm about 6 or 7 weeks into my sabbatical. And the FOD carries on while I got the time. Aided by Bernie Strom, Will Toole, Mike. We are broadcasting some more Field of Dreams. Steve Tate. Broadcasting some more Field of Dreams. So we're going to feature some teams today without too much preamble. They've probably not got much love as much as they probably should. They are competing after all. I'm just making sure I am broadcasting. Yes, I am. As Night Raven is first in the house. And Night Raven, you get a Night Raven bobblehead. Here we go. So, everybody seems to be jumping off Discord into the broadcast. So, a quick look around the league. It's the 22nd. We're going to take it right up to the end today, folks. That's by request. You can see for yourself the standings, the degenerates, and top of the Sandlot division. Mike making a run for it now. Lancaster tied, or just a neck back. Washington in the race, and Crystal Lake Killers just behind. St. Louis are ahead of Florence and Lehigh. Lehigh very disappointing this season. Chicago still in it. So nobody's out of it, although Chicago's a little bit further out than most. But we've seen teams come back from a greater deficit. T-ville, the main man of the moment, Carl Loss, who won the Football League, and just pipped Big Clue in a classic in the football. We also do a parallel football league, which is very entertaining, about to enter season 3. Beantown Bombers, well, the Beantown hatches have been opening and the bombs away, but T-ville are on a hell of a run. What's going on with T-ville? Carlos, you dark horse. Carlos has been patiently waiting for his moment, and now he's hitting. He's got Sam Crawford, who he recently acquired, on an 11-game hitting streak. Go T-ville. Addy Joss has been the recent acquisition. What a pitching staff he has got. He may become the first person to hold a football title and baseball title at the same time. Wow, look at that. This is a lights-out rotation and doesn't even include Jake Weimer. You know, this is a really good rotation. He's got Babe Ruth, of course, but Ruth is... These are the real stats, actually. Let's look at the replay. You know, Babe is doing his thing. Got 23 home runs. No, average is not there yet. But this Babe Ruth, by the way, is in only 1920. Good Lord. Oh. Anyway, T-ville Chicos are trying to make a run for it. 14 games out. In this rain delay division, it's neck and neck between San Francisco and Manchester. San Francisco threatened to pull away. Manchester pulls back. Manchester goes ahead. San Francisco pulls them back. Very competitive league with Jeff Edmonton and Joe Sempate. Vegas, toing and froing with the trades. They maintain a slight edge over the Philadelphia team, Iceman, led by Midlife Crisis, and Hadley Lake. A bit of a sandwich there, as Vegas and Hadley Lake try and stick it to Philadelphia. But at the moment, it's a close race. Hadley Lake, from my understanding, are on a winning streak. Let's have a quick look at Hadley Lake. That is our friend Will Toole. 8-game winning streak for Hadley Lake. But we know Will won't sit still. He would like to trade. And Yoko, our friend Yoko, is ahead in the Naturals division. 48 games. The best record in the league is held jointly, there it is, folks, jointly, by T-ville and San Francisco. Right, let's go. Let's get to it. We're going to play a game today. It's going to be Chico's Degens. But let's get to the auto. Washington at Florence. And Washington come away with a 10-4 win. Rube Waddell goes 9-7. Ed Lopat 0-8. Sox Seabold, 5th home run of the season, as Washington gets the win. St. Louis versus T-ville. This is a big game. And St. Louis come away with a win. Tion gets the loss. Christy Matheson, the big 6, gets the win. 16-8 Brett with a stolen base. Brooklyn versus Manchester, and Manchester comes away, thank God, with a 9-4 victory. Unbaldo Jimenez with the win. Jim Belling with the loss, 3-8. As we say, some lunchtime baseball marks there in the chat. Bernie's here, I think Clue's here, and Night Raven here, the usual rabble. And I'm sure others will join. Lancaster, and Night Raven's been waiting for this, versus Chicago. Now, Lancaster wants me to throw some good dice. Here we go. Blowing on the dice for you, Night Raven. Here we go. And Lancaster win, 9-5. Ryan Durham with the win. Lundgren with the loss for David's team. Nicholson with his 19th home run of the season. Amazings at Edmonton. Jeff Hunter's team at home against Yoko's Amazing. And he squeaks a win. Edmonton takes down Amazing behind Twitchell. Wilson gets the loss, and Berkman with his 7th home run. Cleveland at Philly. Midlife crisis at home versus Todd B's Cleveland. And Cleveland gets the win. Doc White with the win. Holiday with the loss. Francona, I think that's senior, the older version, is his 8th home run. St. Pete Maplewood. Here we go. Hammer Time and Joe. Joe gets the win, 11-9. Davis, I think that's Storm Davis, goes to 1-3. Is that Donnie Moore, 1-2? Veach with the 10th home run of the season. Hi there, Yoko. Hey, everybody. And San Francisco Hadley Lake. This should be a good one. The streaking San Francisco against the 8th game in a row winning streak of Hadley Lake. Something's going to give. And San Francisco, behind Hal Lanier, takes down Lou Burdett as Williams goes 2 for 3. So San Fran, still out there. Vegas and Long Island. Here we go. 3-2. Long Island go down to Vegas. Lever with the win. Martinez, 4-5. It's fun thing about this league. So many superstars. It's hard to get a run going, but when you do, it is spectacular. Chico's DJs we're going to do. Beantown Bombers versus the Crystal Lake. Beantown dropped off a bit. They're still having a great season, but T-ville are as hot as San Francisco. Here we go. Beantown and Crystal Lake. Beantown takes the loss. Coombe with the win. Deneen with the loss. Al Rosen with his 17th home run. Hagerstown, Lehigh. Both teams are a little disappointing. And Lehigh gets the win behind Johnson. And Daly takes the loss. Box. We're going to play this game, folks. Chico's D-Gens. Give Mike and Chico's a bit of love. Here we go. So, afternoon session, afternoon baseball if you're in North America. And it's the early evening here, or the mid-evening here for myself and Night Raven, anyone abroad. Here we go. Chico's and D-Gens. Both teams not out of it as of yet. Computer line. John Danks goes for Belmonts. Who the hell is John Danks? Anyway, and for the D-Gens, Warren Hacker, who I traded, will go for the D-Gens. So Danks on the mound. Here we go for the Chicos. Our friend Buckshot. We're looking forward to this one. Welcome everybody to 2010 Fenway Park. This one will club a left-hand power hitters by 13%. And it also takes away the home runs from the right. So power hitters, not going to be your home. You're not going to like this. So here we go. Upcountry playing at Fenway Park. Let's take a look at the teams. Warren Hacker goes for the D-Gens today. Hacker is 6-6. He's tell a lie. He's 4-1 with a 2.74 ERA. I said Hacker would be good. Just can't blame my stadium. Traded. Hacker has one of the greatest seasons of the 1950s. Little known fact. Pitching stats. I won't tell you where I got that source from. Let's take a look around the horn. Behind the plate for the DJs, Bob Brenly. At first, Lou Gehrig. At second base, Nap Lajoie. Need a picture for him, Envy. Rogers Hornsby at short. At third, Ray Boone. In left field, Manny Ramirez. In center field, Carlos Gonzalez. Is that the same one who started at Coors Field? It is. In right field, Chris Bryant. Nice offensive team there. And leading off is Dutch Zwilling for the Chicos. afternoon, wherever you are around the world, particularly you, Buckshot. I know you're busy down there in Florida. Here we go. First pitch is the 0-1 from Hacker's Willing Waits. Ground up the middle, as you way to his right, over to Gehrig, and one away. It's David Ortiz batting in the 2 slot for the Chicos. He's currently batting .245, 9 home runs, 23 RBIs. Hacker was one of the best seasons. Here we go. First pitch. Oh, that one has been smacked out of here. David Ortiz, 10th home run of the season, gets the Chicos off with a blast to right field, 305 foot. And we're off to the races as Robin Yount comes to the plate. Here's the 1-1. Now Yount drives that straight to Hornsby. 2 away. What a start here for the Chicos. Here's Vladimir Guerrero. Is he known as Vladimir Guerrero? Vladimir Guerrero he's a Hall of Famer now. Here's the first pitch from Hacker. That one line drives straight at Hornsby. So we get a run here, 1 hit, no errors. After 1/2 inning, the Chicos won. The D-Gens coming to bat nothing. Leading off for the D-Gens is Bob Brennan. Before we go there, let's have a look and see who's on the mound. On the mound is John Danks. He's having I don't think he's had much to do so far this season. He's had 1 game, it looks like. Just pitched 4 innings. With a 9.64 ERA. At first, or behind the plate, Johnny Bench. At first, David Ortiz. At second, Red Schiendienst. At short, Robin Yount. At third, Bill Bradley. In left field, Goose Goslin. In center field, Dutch Swilling from 1914. And in right field, the heavy-hitting Vladimir Guerrero. Afternoon baseball, afternoon folks and fans. You're settling down to whatever it is you have at lunch. The lefty, John Danks, goes on the mound. There we go, just trying to work out the colors here. This is the Chicos. We don't see the Chicos often. Chicos in season 1 got to the playoffs. And in a dramatic matchup against the Red Bolts, just lost out 4-3 to deny them to go to the World Series. That was a team that was led by Snuffy Sternweiss. I hate Snuffy Sternweiss. Here we go, Bob Brenly at the plate. Here's the 1-2. This one is hit high to left field, and Goose Goslin on the run makes the play. 1 away. Kevin Euclid for the D-Gens. Here's the 2-2. This one is hammered out of here. My God. What a start to the ball game. The Youth takes it out of here. Score 1-1. Well, we may have chosen the right game here. Both teams are mired in what we would call, well, not mediocrity, because actually I think the D-Gens actually lead their division. The Chicos are a bit further back from T-ville, but both teams are evenly matched and playing above 500. Here's Manny Ramirez. Here's the 0-1 to Bradley. Bradley with a long throw across the diamond for out number 2. And here's Lou Gehrig. Now, Lou Gehrig, batting just .237, 5 home runs and 22 ribbies. Hasn't caught fire yet for the D-Gens. Whereas Addy Joss, who was part of that big trade, is on fire for T-ville. Gehrig adjusts himself. He waits. Danks left is a lefty. Here's the 2-0. Fastball up the middle. Base hit for Lou. The Iron Horse is at first. Ray Boone steps up for the D-Gens. Still bottom of the first inning here. John Danks on the mound. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball to center field. Dutch Willing going back and makes the catch on the run. We go to the top of the second inning. Hacker on the mound as Art Wilson for the Chicos comes to the plate, batting in the number 5 spot. Art Wilson, a pickup from the Federal League. Chicos was very happy to have him after losing out to Benny Kauf, who they so desperately wanted. But Art Wilson is a good compromise. Here's a 2-1. Laced to center field and straight at Carlos. Not Carlos, the football winning coach, but Carlos Gonzalez. 1 away. Here's Johnny Bench for the Chicos. Hacker gets his sign from Brenly. Here's the 2-1 fastball. Fly to left, and Manny will make a great running play for the D-Gens. 2 out now. Goose Gosling at the plate. So Night Raven has a few things to say about Danks. Here's the 0-1. Deep fly ball. This one might go, but Bryant makes the catch on the run. We've had 2 home runs in this ball game as it goes to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Nap Lajoie at the plate. Here's the 0-2. And that's a base hit. This could be a double for Lajoie as Gosling throws to second. Lajoie in there with a double. 26 years old, Nap Lajoie had a team named after him at the beginning of the 20th century, the Cleveland Naps. So Danks with a runner at second. Rogers Hornsby at the plate. We haven't seen much of Rogers Hornsby in the league so far. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball. Ground to Schiendienst. Over to Ortiz. And they get the runner. However, Lajoie goes to third for Mike's team, the D-Gens. You want to know what a D-Gen stands for? The D-Gens from up country, the Degenerates from up country, the D-Gens. Here is Carlos Gonzalez for the D-Gens now, who batted around the league a few times, traded by MV to Bernie. Bernie's traded him somewhere else, and somewhere else has traded him, and he's landed with Mike. A man of power, speed, he can field, he can hit, he can do everything. Danks gets his sign. Here's a 3-2 pitch, fastball, and grounded to Ortiz at first, who throws the Danks covering, and Lajoie scores, so the D-Gens go up 2-1. Danks just quickly got that out of his glove in time. Here's Chris Bryant, just batting 2 home runs, just 220, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs on the season. Here's the 1-0 fastball, shallow fly ball to center field. Gosling and Zwilling and Yount converge, but Gosling waves them off. Oh! I can see it coming. All 3 of them collided, and the ball on the ground, and Chris Bryant gets a cheap single. Let's look at it again, shall we? Look at this. Bryant popped it up. Gosling called for it. Yount's backed up. Zwilling was coming after it, and Calamity strikes. Wow. So a costly single there, as the Bell Bonds give up a single. So that's Chris Bryant. 2 out as Bob Brenly comes to the plate. Brenly a little overmatched at this level, batting with just 158. Here's the 0-1 fastball. Popped up. This time Yount waves off Gosling, and it ends the inning. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. We've played 2, folks. D-Gens 2, Chicos 1. Warren Hacker on the mound for the top of the 3rd inning. Bears Bradley leading off for the Chicos. Both teams looking to get going, and Bradley to left field. Ramirez after. Bradley's going to get a double. So the Chicos trying to get into their league because T-ville are leading that division, but the Chicos are still got a winning record. They need to start making a move. It is June. Here's Red Schiendienst. Nobody out, man on second. And Schiendienst drives that curveball to right field, and Bradley will hold it third. Hacker, a good pitcher. I think he's a fly ball pitcher. Warren Hacker. He is indeed an extreme fly ball pitcher, but had a good season in his real season, 1952 Wrigley Field. Gives up a few taters. Here's Dutch Willing. Chicos with runners at the corners. Nobody out. Here's the 1-2 fastball. Ground to Lajoie. He has time to Hornsby. Hornsby jumps up, fires the first, double play. But Bradley will score to tie the ball game 2-2. So there's David Ortiz, Big Papi, at the plate for the Chicos. Here's a 2-0. Ground to second. Lajoie has time over to Garrick. And that ends that as the throw to first gets the out. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors after 2.5. Chicos 2, D-Gens 2. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Kevin Euclid steps up for the D-Gens. Here's a 3-1. Inside, and Euclid does what Euclid does. Get to first, gets on base. Here's Manny Ramirez, 9 home runs of the season, and a very early change for the manager, it seems. Ken Berry opts to pinch hit. Now that's new. Well, I don't know where that came from. He squares the bunt, and maybe that's why. Moves the runner, but I cannot explain that one. So, pinch hitter came in really early there. Here's Lou Gehrig. Runner at second. On the ground. Ortiz up with it over the Danks. 2 away. But Euclid will get down to third. Ray Boone. That was a very unusual move by the D-Jets. Here's the 1-2. Deep fly ball to right field. Do not question Mike as they go ahead. 4-2, a 2-run home run. Wow, let's have a look at it again. Danks with the pitch. This one clubbing out of here by Ray Boone. And that is that. Wow. I think that was Lajoie. That was Boone. That brings up that Lajoie. So the D-Gens go ahead 4-2. Oh, these the White Sox. Here we go. Pitch from Danks. 3-0 pitch. Curveball. Bounce to the right side. Past Ortiz. Base hit from that Lajoie. Ortiz making the error there. He had his glove on it. It just went behind him. Here's Rogers Hornsby. Rogers Hornsby just not quite being Rogers Hornsby yet. Throw to first. Lajoie beats the leather of Ortiz. D-Gen's making their move. Here's the 2-1 from Danks. This one hit high to right field. Guerrero lumbers after it to make the catch. So after 3 from upcountry, leads 4-2 over the Chicos. Here's Robin Yount. Hacker on the mound, gets a sign from Brunley. Here's a 2-0 fastball, popped up to short. Hornsby clears everybody away. No more mishaps, although it was done by the Chicos last inning. And that's 1 away. The Raja. 23 years old, he's got time to develop yet. Here's Vladimir Guerrero. The big bat. Long fly ball to left field. Nelson out there makes the catch. Now why is Rocky Nelson playing left field? Folks, I don't know. This is the file. There we go. Hacker steers in. Here's the 0-2. Wilson to right field, base hit. He's going to get 2. Bryant will come throw to second. And Wilson is safe with a stand-up double. Claps his hand as the Chicos bench says, let's go. Here's Johnny Bench. Here's a 3-1. Change up. Up and in. And Hacker issues the free pass. So 2 men on for the Chicos. 2 out. Goose Gosling out of play. Goose is hitting for power this season, but not average. He's 0 for 1 today. Here's the 0-2 fastball, and he's nailed it. This one is gone. What are we seeing today, folks? And the Chicos go ahead 5-4. A home run fiesta. We should have known better with Hacker on the mound. I did say he gives up the taters. Good pitcher, but he has prone to home runs. Wow, it's 5-4 Chicos. Bill Bradley at the plate. Here's the 1-2. Bradley strikes out. So 3 runs score and 2 hits, no errors. After 3.5, Chicos 5, the D-Gens 4. Here's Carlos Gonzalez leading off for the D-Gens. They suddenly trail 5-4. Danks on the mound. This is Danks from 2010, 25-year-old lefty. Gets a sign from Johnny Bench. Here's the 1-2 fastball. Bradley calls for it and makes the catch. Johnny Bench, one of the star catchers in this league. We've seen a few wrong-uns in the league. Just think of Parrish. I think that's Lance Parrish, who has just stunk up the joint for Hadley Lake and Chicago and Manchester and counting. Here's Chris Bryant. Here's the 0-2 curveball, and he's lined that into left, and Gosling with a diving catch makes the catch for the out. 2 away. Bob Brennan, I think the DJ's a little bit of shock here. Here's the 1-1 changeup. Grounded to Shindins. Up with it. Oh, and a first. And that's that. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're to 4 have gone. Chico's 5, D-Gens 4. So SSMV taking you all the way to the end of the month of June. Leading off for the Chicos, Red Shindins. He's 1 for 1 today. Here's the 1-2. Grounded to Garrick. Garrick flips it to Hacker and 1 away. Here's Dutch Zwilling. Zwilling is from 1914. Dutch Zwilling, folks. Don't know much about him. Here's the 2-0 from Hacker. So that's a fly ball to Gonzalez. And that's 2 away. Digging in at the plate now. Digging in is David Big Papi Ortiz. Hacker just giving up. Just giving a blast last inning. Trying to recover. I will do, Steve. I'll bring it on home. Yeah. If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind. Oh, bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving. Bring it home to me. Yeah. All right. Let's take a sip of my rum again. Here's Ortiz. There's the 0-2. Blue pump the middle. Over Latchaway's head. And Ortiz is on. DJs trail 5-4. Hacker on the mound. Trying to contain. As Robin Young steps in. Young having a good season. I think this might be Robin Young's best season. Let's see. He is in 1982. Could be. Hackers gets the silence from Brenly. Here's the 1-2. Grounded to first. Garrett will flip to Hacker. And they get Young. Afternoon baseball as Midlife Crisis swings into the bar. Good afternoon, Midlife Crisis. Here's Kevin Euclid at the plate. Hits a weak fly ball to left center. Zwilling advances to it and makes the catch. Interesting ball game, 5-4 between two teams trying to get on a winning run as T-Villa blasted that side of the league wide open. Here's the 1-2 to Nelson. Nelson to left field, base hit. Rocky Nelson's going to stretch it to 2. So the D-Gens have a man on second. Danks up to 78 pitches for the Chicos. Yeah, D-Gens have on Saturday last season were leading all the way, and then Lehigh just went on this amazing run in September, and Mike's team was shut out of the postseason. Here's Luke Garrick, still trying to get on track. Big Luke Garrick, the Iron Horse. Here's the 1-2 from Danks. And big swing from Garrick, and he strikes out. That's Danks' 5th strikeout of the ball game. Ray Boone steps in. Boone 1 for 2 today. He had a 2-run home run in the 3rd. Here's a 3-1 count. High, and Boone draws the walk, so 2 men on. Nelson at second as the superstar for the D-Gens comes to the plate. Nap Lajoie had a double early on in this ball game. Here's the 1-1. Popped up, way up there. Yount waves away Bradley and will make the catch. 5 innings in the books. Chicos 5, D-Gens 4. As 1982 was, according to Midlife, and I think that is correct, I think that was Robin Yount's best season. Vladimir Guerrero leads off the top of the 6th inning now for the Chicos. Here's the 1-1 from Hacker. Fly ball to right center. Bryant doesn't have to move much and makes the catch. However, Guerrero crumples down to the ground and the trainer is on, and it looks as if Vladimir the Impaler is out of there. So Vladimir Guerrero being helped off the field. He will be replaced at some point. Hacker, this is interesting with Hacker. He's given on that home run. He somehow still looks good. Here's Art Wilson. big hit in Art Wilson. 14 home runs on the season. Here's the 1-1. Line drive straight at Lajoie. 2 away. Just an interesting pitcher, Hacker. Don't think he had much of a career. Just had a 1952 season. In real life, he started 20 games, had 185 innings pitched, gave 144 hits, 17 home runs, 84 strikeouts. Deemed to be one of the better pitching seasons of the 1950s. Not quite sure why, but it is. There's Johnny Bench. There's the 0-1 to Bench. High pop up. Brenly flips off his mask, but it's foul. Somebody's got a souvenir. Let's do it again. Bench. Just 260. Here's the 0-2. Grounded to Garrick. Garrick will take it to the bag, and that's that. 5.5 gone. Chico's 5. The D-Gens from up country 4. Dank still on the mound for the Chicos as Rogers Hornsby, the Raja, steps in. He's 0 for 2. Here's the 1-2. It's a curveball. At the belt, Dank strikes him out for strikeout number 6. Here's the happy wanderer, Carlos Gonzalez. Been passed around like a joint at a teenage party. Here we go. Here's the 0-2. Just below the belt, Danks. 7 strikeouts on the season. In the game. Which pretty much is his season. He's only pitched. This is pretty much his first big outing. Here's Chris Bryant. Danks looking to get out of this. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. 3 on a row for Danks. No runs, no hits, no errors after 6 Chico's 5, D-Gens 4. Goose Gosling will lead off the top of the 7th inning now. Hold on, we've got changes here. For the Chicos, but now Mike's bringing in Grant Balfour to pitch. So he's seen enough of Hacker, as Grant Balfour is the new pitcher, an elite reliever. DJ is trying to just hold things together until they get a late rally to win. Gosling steps back in. He's 1 for 2. Left-hand hitter. Good power. Here's a 2-0. Deep fly ball in the right field line. Bryant on the run and makes the catch. This is Grant Balfour from 2010, Now, Balfour, I think, has been in the league for a long time, or he came out and came straight back in. Either way, he's been around. Balfour toes the rubber. Bradley is ready. Here's the 2-0 fastball. Popped up to short. Hornsby goes back. Waves off Nelson. And makes the catch. I think Mike needs to look at this. Rocky Nelson in left field. Sheendings at the plate now for the D-Gens. I find it very hard to say D-Gens and Chicos in the same sentence. Here we go. Here's the 2-0. Popped up. Boone leaves that to Hornsby. So after 6.5, the Chicos 5, the Degenerates 4. Where's that drink? Oh, ball game! Nothing like a bit of rum and coke with some ice. This broadcast brought to you by Bacardi. Here we go. Burnley 0 for 3 at the plate. John Danks appears okay. He comes out for the bottom of the 7th. No, they're going to put in J.J. Putz on the mound. 33-year-old J.J. Putz from 2010. Now pitching for the Chicos. We don't see the Chicos much, but it's been an interesting game. Euclid's on deck. Putz is ready. Hit on the ground to Sheending. Sheending's over to Ortiz. And they get him. 1 away. Kevin Euclid steps up for the D-Gens. Trying to pull that run back. Here's the 0-2 from Putz. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. As Euclid strikes out, very unusual. What a Putz. Rocky Nelson at the plate. 1 for 1, Rocky. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out. Potts comes in and does the business. As we go to the top of the 8th inning now, and Zwilling will lead off for the Chicos. Balfour with the 1-1. Grounded straight back to Balfour. A nice comeback. Oh, and Gary cannot hold the throw from Balfour. Balfour fielded it well enough, but took his time and then rushed and ended up rushing the throw. And it's an error to grab Balfour, and the run is on. Dutch Zwilling. There's Big Poppy. This could be over in a hurry, folks. There goes the runner. Throw down the second, and it's missed. Inner center field, and Zwilling will slide into third as Carlos Gonzalez has to pick it up from center field. So runner in scoring position here for Chicos. Wow. Here's David Ortiz, steps back in. Ortiz 2 for 3 today. Here's the 0-1. 0-2. Struck him out. Here's Robin Yount. Having an excellent season. Barfa stares in. Runner at third. Kicks and fires on a 3-1. Down and away, and he'll walk Robin Yount. Runners at the corner for the Chicos, and now all of a sudden, we have Joe Jackson. Now, where has he been? I don't remember calling Jackson's name at all. Mind you, I don't remember 5 minutes ago. Here we go. Joe Jackson. I'm sure I haven't called his name. Could be pinch hitting. Here he comes. Another move now by Mike as Jonathan Papelbon is summoned in from the bullpen. So Papelbon now pitching. You can see this team has the Chicago White Sox flavor. Jackson steps back in. Here's the 1-2 to Shoeless Joe. And a blooper to right field base hit. Zwilling will score. It's now 6-4. Bryant juggles it. And Jackson will go to second and Yount to third. It's an error by Chris Bryant. The DJ is looking sloppy in the field today. And the Chicos go ahead 6-4. Or extend the lead. Papelbon not happy. As Art Wilson steps in. Here's the 0-1. No, they're going to not pitch to Art. Then bases are loaded. As Johnny Bench steps in. A prolific hitter, but in this league normally 0 for 2. Papelbon kicks and fires at a 2-0. Curveball. And Bench got a hold of this one. It's good night, sweet prince. It's a grand salami. Grandma's got a salami right ready. It's a grand salami. Let's look at that one again. Johnny got hold of that one. Here's Johnny. Home run. Wow. Grand slam. And the Chicos are saying Bernie, MV, Mike, Will Toole, Steve, broadcast the Chicos. Nice exciting play. 10-4 Chicos. Yeah, Mike says, well, I don't know. Here's Papelbon. Nope. Mike gets up. Another change as Roy Face comes in to pitch. So we got a few changes here from Mike today. Roy Face on the mound. Goose Gustin steps back in. High fly ball. And the crowd has gone very quiet here at Fenway. Brantley at the plate. Here's the 0-2. Curveball. Struck him out. So up to 7.5. Chicos 10. D-Gens 4. Grandma has a salami. She does indeed. And she held it for as long as she could. Garrick. 1 for 3. Nope. Another changes. Potts is now relieved by Matt Thornton, the lefty. Garrick. Very precautious stuff here. Here's the 0-2. And he strikes him out. Matt Thornton, another one of these relievers in the league. Once held by Bernie Strom. Bernie is a collector of relievers. He's a collector par excellence of relievers. This time it's Chicos. It's Buckshot who's got them this time. Thornton looks in at Ray Boone. Let's get this done. Here's the 1-0. Down. This is a fly ball to left field. Gosling on the track and makes the catch. 2 away. This is some afternoon baseball for you North American fans. As Matt Lajoie steps up for the Dgens. Here's the 1-0 fastball. He rips it straight to Big Papi. And after 8 complete, we're seeing the Chicos on the road, folks, against the Dgens at home. Here's the first pitch from face to Sheendienst. Grounded to short. Hornsby over to first. Got him. Swilling 0 for 4 today. Here's the 1-1. And that's a base hit past Lajoie into right center field. So Dutch Swilling, second time on base actually. But he's first from a hit. Here's David Ortiz. There we go. Here's the pitch. Struck him out right face. Up to 20 pitches now as Robin Yount steps up. 0 for 3. There goes Willing. Yount hits it to right field. Brand should have it. And that's the end of the Chicos. So they go to the bottom of the ninth. The insurmountable task of 6 runs faces the Dgens. Here's Rogers Hornsby. Thornton on the mound. He seems fine. Here's the 0-2. And line up the middle by Hornsby. Could we see a rally? We've seen some strange stuff this season. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Lefty on lefty. Here's the 0-1. Fastball. And he pops this one up. Big Puppy after it. And is out of play. Let's do it again. Matt Thornton, one of the premier relievers in the league. Gonzalez steps in. This is his first season. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. 92 miles an hour fastball by Thornton, located perfectly. Gonzalez would hold in his swing. We got down to the next hitter, Chris Bryant. Here's the 2-2. Grounded on the third baseline. Bradley looking for 2 over to Sheendienst. Sheendienst cannot turn 2 as Hornsby went in studs high to second. So 2 out now. Crowd very quiet here at Fenway. All you can hear are the Chicos fans. Here's the 1-1. And that's a base hit by Brendan. Not over yet. As Bryant will slide into third. Now Euclid can get on base. Ricky Nelson on deck. Could we see a comeback? Here's a 2-0 pitch. And that's a base hit for Euclid. Bryant comes home. Brenly will go to third. 10-5. Rocky Nelson at the plate. 1 for 2. He can hit him. It's lefty versus lefty. And Bench goes to get some last minute words of advice to Thornton. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. So Matt Thornton gets a strikeout. So Chicos win 10-5. It was close at first. Some good power there by the Chicos. We don't see them, but welcome back to the broadcast, Chicos. And for that matter, the Dgens. So, good pitching performance by Danks. Putz with the hold and Thornton with the save. Hacker goes to 4-2. Still had a good season so far, but really just could not live with the power of the Chicos. So let's get it sorted. Let's bring it home now to the end of the month. I've got the permission from everybody. So that's the end of today's play from the 22nd. Let's go back a touch just to make sure. If any of you came in late, like a midlife, you lost to Cleveland. See anyone else who came in? That was the day I did first. Just simmed it. And now let's get to the 23rd. Let's go. Hagerstown at Lehigh. Let's make sure I did everybody, by the way. Box. Yep, all done. 23rd, here we go. Lehigh take down Hagerstown. Hensley with the win. Klein with the loss. Joe Torre went 4 for 5. St. Louis 2, T-Ville 9. Billy Pierce goes 4 and 4. So T-Ville continued this magnificent run. Washington at Florence. Aaron continues to be competitive. Just Lee with the win. Rush with the loss. Cruz 3 for 4. There's Night Ravens. Lancaster versus Dave Chicago. And Chicago wins behind Nolan Ryan, getting some lumps kicked out of him this year. Bly 11 goes 5 and 10. Al Kaline gets his 10th home run of the season. Brooklyn, Manchester. Matt Harvey goes tonight, the Dark Knight. And Manchester squeak a win. Belial with the 3-3 goes to 3-3. Kovaleski 6-9. Steinfeld, who's been on a big hitting streak, 1 for 2, with a triple and a walk. The Amazings at Jeff Hunter's Edmonton, and the Amazing Yoko Schilling with the win. Drysdale with the loss. Johnny Myers, the 11th home run. Cleveland, Philly, Cleveland. Midlife in the house. And Midlife's team takes a loss as Cleveland wins 3-1. Pena with the win. Hamilton with the loss. Is that Joe Rudy, who's predicted for a big season, 2 for 3. St. Pete Maplewood, here we go. Maplewood behind Pavano gets the win over Johnny Cueto. Jim Tomei 2 for 2 with a triple. Come on, Hadley Lake. Come on, Hadley Lake. Come on, Will Toole. Take it home. Take it home. Take it home. I don't think Gonzalez was, I think he was a 2010 Colorado. There was another guy called Carlos who was on my team in season 1, but I forget his name. Hadley Lake, yes, upset San Francisco. Corey Kluber with the win. Dave Steve, who's been nigh on impossible to beat, goes to 12-4. Jones hits his 13th home run. That's Chipper Jones. Vegas, Long Island. That's Bernie Strom's defending champion. Against Long Island. And Long Island come away there. They give Vegas a beatdown, 10-0. Carlton with the win. Lester with the loss. Swisher with his 10th home run. That's Nick Swisher, I think. Degens and Chico's. Chico's looking to slap down Degens again. And this time, the Degens come back behind their oldest Chapman. Bernard gets the loss. Goose Gosling has his 13th home run of the season. Beantown Crystal Lake. The Beantown Bombers looking to pull back on T-Ville. 4-0 they win behind Mike Garcia. Latos with the loss 0-7. Williams has his 16th home run, I think. That's Ken Williams. Go to the next day, Bernie says. Oh, you had him before. Okay. Chico's Crystal Lake. This is a buckshot again. And Crystal Lake come out to win. Bob Gibson with a rare win. Goes a complete game 7 Ks. Claude Hendricks takes the loss. T-Ville, the powerhouse, the new reigning powerhouse, it seems, the man around the horn, in the Moneyball division. Let's go. T-Ville, shining some of the old flair, comes back to win. This has been a major disappointment this year for T-Ville, for Lehigh. 11-8, Ken Caminiti with a 12th home run of the season. Midlife trying to right the ship here. He's still just a couple of games back of Vegas. Let's see what he does. And Long Island waving the spoiler badge at Midlife as he takes him down. Legend Sports Universe, check out that channel. Wins over Midlife. What's going on there? Brooklyn, Edmonton. Here we go. Edmonton with a 6-3 win. So we go into the 25th. Let's make sure all the games are played. They are. The 25th, Long Island, Philly. Philly lose another heartbreaker to Long Island. They are a real spoiling team. Wagner 5-1 on the season. Mark with his 8th home run. Oh, San Francisco just edge out Maplewood. Lefty Grove 9-2. Watson goes 3 for 4. Perez with a loss. St. Pete, Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake continues their fine form. Eddie Plank 7-9. Dehaney 3-5. Hodges goes 3-4. That's Gil Hodges. Beantown Degens. Beantown with the win, early win. Buckholz with a loss. Williams sets a 17th home run. Chico's Crystal Lake. Chico's finding some form again. Earl Moore 10-8. Wainwright 2-8. Jackson 2 for 3. Hagerstown St. Louis. Dwayne takes down St. Louis. Big Clue with a loss. As Spawn goes 9-6. Matheson 16-9. DiMaggio is off to a slow start. Maybe 6th home run of the season. T-Ville Lehigh. Can the perennial challengers Lehigh outfox T-Ville? They don't. T-Ville behind Addy Joss. Look at that. 10-0. Kevin Brown 6-9. T-Ville looking like, wow, Carlos, this is your season, my friend. Babe Ruth with his 25th home run of the season. Lancaster, Florence. Here we go. Florence takes down Lancaster. Sorry, Night Raven, I tried. Nolan with the win. Hands with the loss. Donkey Dunn with his 19th home run. Amazing Manchester. Jacob DeGrom goes. The DeGrominator. At home to Amazing. DeGrom doesn't do well at home. But the team gets the win. That's all that counts. Betancourt with the win. Righetti with the loss. Johnny Mines with 12th home run for Amazings. Brooklyn at Edmonton. Here we go. 5-3. Sutton with the win. Hunter with the loss. Davis 4 for 5. Washington, Chicago. The Dominican Dandy takes the loss for Washington as Vern Law, I think it is, 7-6, takes the win. Cy Seymour 3 for 4. I didn't blow on the die. Oh, sorry. Here we go again. Cleveland, Vegas. Here we go. Bernie trying to take down Cleveland. And he does. McGinnity with a win, 10-7. Dobson with the loss. Harold Baines with a 6 home run. Nice, Harold Baines. Coming towards the end of the month now. As I said, streaming on. I'm not going to do another game, just going to go for it. That's what I've been asked to do. I'm going to do it. Chico's Crystal Lake. And Chico's wins again. Chico's now finding some form. And Chief Bender 5-8. Mojica 0-5. Big Papi with his 11th home run of the season. Let's go Hagerstown, St. Louis. Hagerstown again, another win. Santana with the win. Marquardt with the loss. Manchester, happy to see the backup Rube Marquardt. Honus Wagner goes 3 for 4. Lancaster, Florida. Here we go. Blowing it on the dice for Lancaster as Night Ravens asked me to blow for him. Here we go. 2-0, it worked. 9-8. Reynolds, the Chief, goes to 9-9. Carey gets his 14th home run of the season. Let's see what Midlife Crisis is saying. Fire Cell, is Midlife about to trade? Let's see, folks. Let's see. T-ville Lehigh. This is a big battle here. And Lehigh win behind Ruth Foster, 9-7. Dutch Leonard goes to 10-6. So Lehigh still lurking around St. Louis. Washington, Chicago. Chicago wins behind David Price. Chicago not out of it, Not out of it by a long shot. Waddell, 9-8. Now then, the big boys, Manchester. Oh, just Yoko wants me to blow the dice. Yoko, I'm hardly about to blow the dice for you when you're playing against me. But just for shits and giggles, let's do it. Yoko wants me to blow. Here we go. Blowing for Yoko. And it didn't work. Sorry, Yoko. That's my Manchester Red Bulls win 9-5. Lemon with the loss. Steinfeld, they're Manchester on a huge run now. I seem to cork out San Francisco, unbeknownst to me. Brooklyn and Edmonton, here we go. Edmonton wins 4-1. Long Island, that's Philippe over Perry. Long Island, Philly. Is the fire sale going to happen for Philadelphia? They're still in it. Yes, they win behind Steve Rogers. CC Sabathia takes the loss. Joe Rudy, 2 for 4. San Francisco, Maplewood. Here we go. San Francisco with a predicted win there. 16-3. Don Wilson with a loss. That's Williams goes 3 for 5. That would be Ted Williams. St. Pete Hadley Lake. Can Hadley Lake continue their fine form? They do. With another win, 2-1 over St. Pete. Beantown Degenerates. That's Mark versus Mike. Mike versus Mark. And the Beantown boys go down to the Degens. So Beantown really falling behind T-ville. Cleveland, Vegas. Vegas 8-5. Roberts 10-4. Walsh 9-9. Cedeno 7th home run of the season. We're getting towards the end. Getting very near the end. There we go. 27th. Yoko's team against Manchester. Here we go. Manchester with another win. Umbaldo Jimenez with the win. Mike Boddicker gets the loss. Stan the Man Musial, 19th home run of the season. Washington versus Chicago. David versus Jamie. And Jamie takes David down. Ellis with the win. Williams with the loss. Mertz, who's going to be transferred, trades to Manchester with the home run. 13th home run of the season. Big trade. Mike Donnellan left Chicago. By the way, he in that trade also. They will get Sid Gordon and Reggie Smith. Here's Cleveland versus Vegas. Vegas with another win. Vegas looking pretty good. Defending their title with all their might. They win 7-1. Mike Kayok gets the loss. Sid Lever gets the win. I think that's Martinez. I'm not sure which Martinez that is. With a 3rd home run. San Francisco Maplewood. San Fran win 8-6. Forster with the win. Caps with the loss. Bo Vaughn with his 9th home run. St. Pete Hadley Lake. St. Pete 2. Hadley Lake nothing. Greg with the save. Beantown Degens. Beantown on another loss. Beantown slipping back as the Degens trying to extend their lead over Lancaster. 41-38 they now go to. Roy Face with the win. Garcia with loss. Bobby Avila went 2 for 4 in a losing cause. Hagerstown, St. Louis. Here we go as this marathon comes to an end. Hagerstown 3, St. Louis 4. Larry Sherry with the win. Sparky Lyle with the loss. George Brett with his 7th home run of the season. Lancaster, Florence. Here we go. Wants me to blow. Oh, sorry. Florence wins as 1-8. Reb Russell goes 9-5. Lou Budrow with his 9th home run of the season. Down to 3 days left, folks. So I continue to call out the place. Call out the scores. Take a little sip of my lubrication. Here we go. Final 3 days of June. Amazing St. Pete. Amazing 6. St. Pete 1. Kurt Schilling with the win. Cueto with a loss. Ripken with his 11th home run. Brooklyn, San Francisco. Wow, San Francisco was shellacking down on Brooklyn. Steve back to winning ways, 13-4. Kovaleski 6-10. Williams with the 11th home run. It looks like Williams is heating up. Oh, big matchup here. This could be a matchup, but I can't play my own team. Philly versus Manchester. Here we go. Manchester still maintains the hot streak. Wow, 7-1 Harvey. Sales 8-3. The problem is with San Francisco, when Manchester win, when Manchester win, San Francisco win. Cleveland Maplewood. Cleveland 3 behind Pena. Pavano with the loss. T-Ville Chicago. Can Chicago stop the rampaging T-Ville Bears? They can. Williams with the win. Tilt with the loss. Quisenberry with the save. David, a former world champion, is definitely putting something together there for Chicago. Edmonton, Vegas. Vegas still trying to hold off Philadelphia and Hadley Lake. Got a bit of a cushion. And that maintains with Benoit getting the win. Drysdale the loss for Edmonton. Andre Dawson's about to leave to go to Hadley Lake with his 9th home run of the season. Hadley Lake hosting Long Island. Hadley Lake wins behind the Eck. Carlton gets the loss. Holiday with his 7th home run. Beantown, Washington. Here we go. Beantown. John Denny, 4-4, takes the win. Rush takes the loss. Freddie Freeman with 3 for 5. I think there's that Buck Freeman. Let's have a look. I think it's Buck. Let's have a look. Yeah, Buck Freeman. Predicted to have a great season. Went 3 for 5. Chico's Lancaster. Big matchup. Lancaster blanks as Chico's takes it. So Chico's has been the one to make the move. They're a long way out though, but you never know in this game. Bernard with the win. Blyleven with the loss. Bench with his 8th home run. And we're coming up to 2 days left. Lehigh Degens. Lehigh still looking to try and get on track. They don't. Lollich with the win. Brown goes 9-9. Hornsby with his 13th home run. St. Louis have a nice comfortable lead over Florence, hosting Crystal Lake. And St. Louis with the win. Shaw with the win. Letus with an 0-8 record, as Shaw goes all the way with 3 strikeouts and a complete game. Hagerstown at Florence. Hagerstown, Ron Klein with the win. Lee with the loss. Wagner his 21st home run. So we now come to 1 day but one, but lost. There we go. We'll see what happens, Mark. Chico's Lancaster. Hey, and he gets the win behind hands. Hendricks gets the loss. Swilling with his 14th home run. Lehigh Degens. Lehigh gets the win. Luke Kay with a win. Fowler with the loss. Euclid is 3 for 4. Crystal Lake, St. Louis. St. Louis wins 5 to 4 behind Clayton Kershaw. Torrealba with the 3 for 4. Hagerstown, Florence, 6 to 5. Rio with the win for Florence. Florence still remaining competitive. Now, here we go. Roy Oswalt versus Jacob deGrom. And Manchester wins again, 9 to 3. Behind Jacob deGrom. Manchester's on a hell of a run. but San Francisco matching them game for game. T-ville versus Chicago. Johnson 8-3, Ryan 4-6, Newhouser with the 5th save of the season as T-ville continued to keep a big lead over Beantown. Amazing St. Pete. It's amazing continued to win their 51st game of the season as they maintain a healthy lead in the natural division. Bumgarner gets the win. Don Baylor the 13th home run. Brooklyn, San Francisco. San Fran win again, just as Manchester do. They do the same. You cannot separate these two. Grove 10-2, Antonelli 4-9, Rivera 6 save. This team is stacked. Cleveland Maplewood, here we go, getting towards the end. White with the win, Camp with the loss. Wilson goes 2 for 3. Hadley Lakes, Long Island, at Lake 2, at Long Island 1. Palmer with the win. Beantown, Washington. Beantown desperately needs to keep in touch with T-ville. And they lose another one. The Dominican Dandy gets the win for Jamie. Moylan gets the loss for Mark's team. Carlton Fisk goes 3 for 4. Edmonton, Vegas. Edmonton squeaks a win over Vegas. Tiny bottom. 7-5. McGinty with the loss. William McCovey 2 for 3 as we come to the last day of June. Okay. Last one. Deep breath as we go now. Lehigh. Still just stuck in reverse. Well, not reverse. Maybe second gear. They haven't really opened their legs up yet. Here we go. 5-4. Maybe this is the start. Kevin Brown 7-9. Buckholz 4-11. Biggio 2 for 4. Cleveland Maplewood 10-4. Cleveland with Pat Dobson with the win. Perez with the loss for Paul Maplewood. Jackson goes 4 for 5. Amazing St. Pete and St. Pete upsets. Amazing. Cole Hamels takes it off Dehaney with the win. Brooklyn, San Francisco. Let's see now. Come on, Brooklyn. Hey, and a win for Don Sutton. As Clemens takes the loss. Gorgeous George, a former Red Bolt. 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs and 2 doubles. Can Manchester keep this streak going? Jimmy Key versus Cy Falkenberg. They don't, as Jimmy Key gets the win. Falkenberg gets the loss. But it's the same day San Francisco. They cannot shake him. Edmonton, Vegas. And Vegas behind Robin Roberts, 11-4, takes the win. Catfish takes the loss. Cedeno, 5 for 5. Chico's Lancaster. Last blow of the day. And more with the winners. Chico's have definitely improved. So Chico's definitely had a good record, I think, in the month of June. Beats Lancaster. Beantown, Washington. Beantown bombs away. Win with the win. Waddell with the loss. Infante has his first home run. Hagerstown, Florence. Here we go. Hagerstown, yes, Dwayne gets the win, 10-6. That team still can come back, you know. Nolan 9-7. Wagner 4 for 6. Crystal Lake, St. Louis, and St. Louis wins behind Miller. Pujols gets his 11th home run. Wainwright with the loss. One penultimate game as Long Island take on Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake wins 6-2. Good month for Hadley Lake. As they win 6-2. Plank with the win. Parrish, 6th home run of the season. I think Parrish has been traded, I'm not sure. Petit with the loss. Andy Pettit. And finally, the rampaging T-ville versus the stubborn Chicago. Zach Greinke on the mound, I think, for Chicago. Chicago wins. Law proved to be an excellent pitcher. 8-6. Addy Joss with his first loss of the season. Ichiro went 3 for 4. And that, folks, was the end of a rather long, at least from a results point of view, June. Let's take a look at the standings as we got an extra day, I think, to prepare now. In the Moneyball division, T-ville are leading the league. They have a record of 54-27. So they're leading the Moneyball division, I should say. They have one of the best records in the league. Followed by Beantown, not out of it. Chico's not out of it. Hagerstown just slipping. Around the horn, St. Louis are looking like they're stretched to a nice, comfortable lead. However, we've seen those leads disappear in this league. Lehigh still hitting only 500. Florence just below. And David's really come a long way since the first month of the season. He's stubborn as anybody. That there is a black and blue division. Silent division, the D-Gens are slowly edging a little lead over Lancaster, but not much, and Washington's dropped back, and Crystal Lakers almost are ready to drop through the hatch. The Amazings continue to amaze everybody in the Naturals division. Cleveland, Brooklyn, and Long Island, however, are great spoilers for the rest of the league. Benchwarmers, Vegas, the defending champions, defending with pride over Philadelphia. And Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake looked pretty impressive during that month. Philadelphia has its struggles, but still remain only 6.5 back. It's too early to fire sale, I think. In terms of the division, anyway. In terms of the rain delay division, Manchester and San Francisco scorched the rest of the league. That one, 56-26 Manchester, playing just under 700, as are San Francisco. I think Manchester had a 1-game lead at the beginning of this broadcast. At the beginning of the month, I think they were 2 back. So it's all tied up. Around the league, Mookie Betts leads the batting with a batting 351, along with Benny Calf of Manchester. Another Manchester man is up there, Ed Roush. Looking, if the season ended tomorrow, who would be in the All-Star team? Rudy York would be for Manchester. Prince Fielder for BTO, is that Brooklyn? No, that's Beantown. Bobby Avila would have made it. Harry Steinfeld, Manchester. Cal Ripken, Benny Calf for Manchester. Tim Raines, Vegas. Babe Ruth, T-Ville. Gabby Cravath for Lancaster. How did we all miss Gabby Cravath for the second time? Benny Calf would be the MVP, and Roger Clemens would be the Cy Young. So there we are, folks. That's it for today from me. I don't know when the next broadcast will be, but I do believe because we finished a day early, the cycle a day early, we may have a bit more time for Manager Files, I guess. But I'll let the commissioners Big Clue and Steve Tate do that. And a final congratulations to everybody who participated in the Field of Dreams. So, in the Gridiron Dreams we had at League, Season 2 just wrapped up. Congratulations to Clue and Carlos for a terrific Super Bowl. By the way, let's hope the World Series is just as good. Both of those teams are doing pretty well, but they can't meet in the World Series, but they could meet in the championship game. That would be something to behold, as T-Ville and St. Louis are leading their divisions. Anyone want to call who's going to win the whole thing? It's too early. There are too many great teams in the league. So, from him, it's goodbye, and from me, it's goodbye. Until next time, I'll see you around the horn. It's MB saying bye-bye.